Welcome to the Bendino Podcast, where we're calling a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. What is the Connecticut Sun doing? Giving Brittney Griner a multi-year deal for $1 million a year? What's going through your mind, Connecticut? Don't answer. I already know, and it's disgusting. Oh, well, we got to get Brittney Griner because she went to Baylor. She's a Texas legend. So when we go from Connecticut to Houston, oh, she's going to put all these butts in the seats, and it's going to be... Brittney Griner doesn't put butts in seats. No, nobody cares about Brittney Griner. Last time I saw Brittney Griner on the basketball court, she was sitting on the bench. Her body is falling apart. She can't make it up and down the court more than 7 consecutive times. And you're giving that person a 7-figure deal? Folks, Brittney Griner is way past her prime. She doesn't deserve $1 million. Oh, but she's a legend of the league. I don't care. Brittney Griner, Connecticut Sun, getting absolutely fried by sports fans for this terrible contract. ESPN getting absolutely destroyed for their reporting of this contract. Everybody in the WNBA must be an activist. Let's get right into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. That's right, folks. Alexa Filippo confirming 10-time All-Star Brittney Griner is signing a 7-figure deal to join the Connecticut Sun. If Brittney Griner is getting a 7-figure deal, give Natasha Howard $1 million at this point. Give Natasha Howard. If Brittney Griner, of what she did last year throughout her career, you got to give her $1 million contract, then you know Natasha Howard's going to get $1 million. You just know. Maybe not from the Fever, but you just know. It's just crazy work. This is crazy work. A massive get. They're calling Brittney Griner a massive get in their final year in Connecticut. BG is also from Houston, H-Town, as the Sun franchise preps to relocate to the city in 2027. Folks, look at this article. Ready? Wait till we get to the end. That's when it gets good. That's when it really hits you. 10-time WNBA All-Star Brittney Griner is finalizing a 7-figure deal to join the Connecticut Sun, sources confirmed to ESPN. The move comes as the Sun prepare their final season in Connecticut before the franchise relocates to Houston in 2027. Griner is a Houston native and played collegiately at Baylor. Griner could have grown up in the Toyota Center for all I care. She's not bringing anybody to Houston. Juju will bring butts to Houston. Juju might bring me to Houston. Juju, you need Juju. The terms of the agreement were not immediately available. Griner will join a team that is building around a young core, including Connecticut draftees Layla Lacan, Sanaya Rivers, and Anissa Maru, as well as recently acquired players Diamond Miller and Aaliyah Edwards. Griner, a 6'9" center, is a 6-time All-WNBA and 7-time All-Defensive Team selection, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 8-time blocks leader, and 2-time scoring champion. She's 6'9". If she can't be an 8-time block leader, then what are we doing here? Seriously, what are we doing? Prior to last season, she has spent her entire career with the Phoenix Mercury, who drafted her number 1 in 2013. Last year was the start of a new era for Griner as she left Phoenix to join the Atlanta Dream. She registered career lows in minutes, because she's old and can't move, 20. Points, 9.8. And rebounds, 5.2 and 1.2 blocks, and was coming off the bench by the end of the season. They're giving $1 million to a bench rider. Hey, yo, Brittney, get me my water. That's what they're giving $1 million to. Griner also had an illustrious international career, including as a 3-time gold medalist with USA Basketball. She missed the 2022 WNBA season after being wrongfully detained in Russia for nearly 10 months. Alexa Filippo, where was she wrongfully detained? Please, let me know. Let me take a drink of this, and then I want to answer. Detained for breaking the law? No. Detained for committing a crime? Oh, no. This is what I'm saying about reporters and journalists in the WNBA. Everybody must be an activist. I told you this a couple days ago. If you put them all in a room and you gave them a poll, you gave them like a survey, they'd fill out the survey questions all the exact same. Wrongfully detained in Russia. Folks, if it was me, my ass would still be in Russia. If it was me. But I'm not a 6'9" WNBA player. I don't have a whole community saying, bring Ben home. Bring Ben home. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I don't want to test it, but maybe I will. Yeah, people are picking up. As a journalist, I have to ask you about the last sentence of your article. You stated that Brittney Griner was wrongfully detained in Russia. What did you mean by that? Was Griner not detained for violating Russian law? She said in her ESPN article she was wrongfully detained. That's a terrible take and actually false journalism. She broke the laws. Try to do better next time. Sun front office, just lighting money on fire. Zero reason to pay Griner that amount of money, especially in the sunset years of her career. Griner brings 0 ratings, 0 seats filled. Even if Griner plays in 2027 in their new Houston home, it still doesn't make sense. Weird move. Seriously. Because you have a noticeable name. Notable names don't mean that you're going to sell jerseys. Doesn't mean that you're going to fill seats. People want to be excited and entertained. 7 figures, and she was running the bench last year. Barely able to play starter minutes at her age anymore. Horrible contract for the Sun. The trade for Griner for the Merchant of Death was worse than Herschel Walker trade. Damn. Some vets are really just getting these big paydays for what they once did, not for the players they currently are. Yeah, this is a thanks a lot contract. Griner averaged 9.8 points, 5.2 rebounds. Yeesh. Gosh. Jason Whitlock, top story splashed across ESPN.com is a Brittney Griner trade. You can't convince me that's the #1 story in sports. You can't convince me it's top 10. You can put 10 NFL draft specific stories, and 10 NFL draft specific stories would be ahead of this. The WNBA draft is ahead of this. Major League Baseball has few stories ahead of this. This is ESPN just forcing this down our throats. Every time Brittney Griner trends, I remember the greatest tweet of all time. Blessed to be able to say I played with the GOAT, Larry Fitzgerald, my rookie year. Miss you. They force you to digest what they think should be the #1 story in their upside-down Marxist parade fantasy world. It's the greatest sports moment in modern history. It's the #1 story in identity politics that's sports adjacent, which is all ESPN is nowadays. The top story is Rory. #2 is Bryson with the ultimate fumble. #3, Joker's being the best player we've seen in a long time in the NBA. Nobody cares. I'm sure the NBA tells ESPN to shove the WNBA down our throats, thinking more exposure will draw fans. Damn. Brittney Griner's from Houston, the Baylor legend. Yeah, a wash-up star going to play for a MAGA owner who doesn't believe she's a real human because of her sexual orientation. I can't believe people think like that. Seriously. But they're out there. Makes sense to bring in Brett. I'm raising the roof already. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. They're just handing out these $1 million contracts like hotcakes. I mean, it is what it is. If Brittney Griner's getting $1 million, Natasha Howard's going to get $1 million. I mean, it's nasty, nasty, nasty work. Bring back Diana Taurasi. Give Diana Taurasi $1 million. Right? Let's bring her back. Let's get Sue Bird back. Give her $1 million. Let's get Candace Parker back. Give Candace Parker $1 million. Let's just bring in all these old players and just give them $1 million because they're old. Hopefully, get some Indiana Fever news. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.